That's the easy one. Stormer. Because that's where all the Jotuns are.
Hang on. Why is stuff not registering here for me?
Maybe because you got locked out on Forge. That's potentially since it likes locking you out at random.
Where would my character most like to visit? Well, Valhalla, to be honest, right now, there's like a lot of questions she wants to ask some people. But if that's off the cards, then the Land of the Giants.
Oh yeah, for Trymir it would be something similar. Like you would be intrigued by the Land of the Giants, Jotunheim.
Gorm will probably sail as far as he can, as far as his ship allows him. Not somewhere specific.
Although the city where the arena is, wasn't there rumors of this massive library there with all of these scarce tomes and things?
Yeah, I mean where the grand Iranian games are held in Arania, on the continent of Arania, that is the where all the elves went. So there is ancient history there that has been kept. Yeah, that is an interesting place to go for sure. But I can imagine Gorm might want to sail beyond the known waters of Jotunheim, because there are places to the far west that no one has ever explored.
Well, definitely the Grand Libraries of Arena then. No doubt there.
Sounds like we might be taking the hobbits to Jotunheim first, but I think you guys are already, you slowly been heading west. It has been about a year and I have realized that I messed up when the White Night is. You guys actually have gone through it already. It was the last month of the year, and we're now in the new year. So the arenas are open. That's all you really need to know. There was a month where the sun didn't set and it was hot as hell, and we forgot to actually mention it much, but hey, it's Mordia. You had weird weather. And essentially now if you want to go and explore the arenas that are going to lead to the Iranian games, you are able to go and find those. They will be pits available all over the place. So
Yeah, and right now that green dragon wants champions for the Iranian games, right?
yeah, so there are two white knights, which yeah, Krista, we hadn't quite solidified this last time. A white knight meaning both suns are shining on the planet at the same time. So it essentially there's like a month where the sun never sets, and in that time it happens twice a year. Once it happens, that's when the arenas open for the year, and when it happens the second time, that's when the Iranian games are held. So you've got a couple of months still until the actual Iranian games, but at the moment it's like it's fighting season. Like there are going to be people having arenas all over the world, and that's what it meant for to be Aegir's chosen, was to be chosen for the arena. Like that's basically a god sponsoring you to fight in the arena. But where you fight, how you end up in there, that's kind of up to you. Even whether or not you want to pursue it. But there are champions to be fought, and hopefully that will actually come into play more than it has in the last few years of running these games.
Mm.
Awesome. Yeah, we declined the option to be Aegis champion, though, if I recall, by saying no and running away from the dragon last time. Or did we not?
Those
Mikkel
are
was
two
keen
different
on that.
things.
Ah, okay. All right.
So yeah, we got a recap for tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me do this, seeing as I've been a little bit absent.
Okay.
So the game started where you guys were at the portal under the lead of Freya Stormcaller. She's opening a portal for you to come back through to the Cedar Tower. At the tower, you saw the big fire with the tall runes, and Lady Kira and the bar talking to Magnuson. They had travelled with the other ship, and they were all there. Whilst you guys were sort of catching up and traveling there, Svenja found an old book of songs in the library, which contained some local songs about the battles that Skakutoker had and stories about the Yalensi family. And the name of Isolde came up repeatedly, and the name Stormheart, which would suggest that Isolde might have been or might be royal and nobility. Isolde wasn't keen on this idea. Anyway, so Svenja and Isolde go down to the bar, trying to do some of the songs. We run into the party. There is Eirik, reaches for Isolde. She doesn't recognize him. There's some sort of problems with the memories, and during the course of the evening, we find out that her father had actually sold her to the hags and then had a sort of a severe attack of regret and was trying to get her back. Svenja and Kodrum managed to get Isolde running into the bathroom crying, and she seems to have been engaged to Eirik the blacksmith. At the end of that, we discover that the Jarl was addicted to the dragon's blood, gave Eirik status and power, which he's been trying to use to get Isolde back. Reluctantly, we decide to travel back to the Jarl to see if we can use the fact that we have found and rescued Isolde to discourage him from doing a deal with the hags. As we enter into Yggdrasil, we sort of float in mid-space instead of where we thought we'd be. And Ratatosk is worried about our safety, and as he is worried about that, the big creature starts attacking us, the giant purple worm, and that was where we ended last time in combat with this worm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, oh, sorry, was there something you wanted to add?
No, I was just saying. Oh yeah, yep. That's everything. To
Yeah.
summarize it.
So, as you guys have just left that Cedar Tower with Isolde, and you managed to turn her invisible as you started to make your way up the roots of Yggdrasil, and also notably, Trymere had, with your sea invisibility up, you had seen even more branches to this tree, which may come into place later, as you have just seen the purple worm burrowing through the roots of Yggdrasil, and that is what pretty much signals the start of your perilous escape here, as lindworms are slithering through the branches, closing in on you. And where we rejoin you is as they are doing just that. You still have got two options up at the top there. So there's basically, you can take the low routes if you go on the lower branch, and you can take the high branches if you go to the left. Both of them will take you through separate routes, but you know that there are more lindworms on the lower parts. But going higher could be more treacherous. So it is up to you which way you want to try and flee if you are fleeing. But as we rejoin you, the lindworms are slithering up to Gorm on one side here. And this one is going to try and grab you. Got to talk bad, but 13 hit you? I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe just for me to come in. I'm under the impression that last time we were trying to run up to the same page as everybody else. We're confused. We're trying to escape up the high branches.
Yeah, so they both lead up. I will. They just you're trying to get up. You think that there's an exit higher up, but it's just kind of which route you climbing the roots and jumping through the branches might have a different impact. But either way you go is still taking you up.
Okay, and the other route, does that go more sort of this way-ish? Whoops.
Ooh, nat 1 against Pamela as one dives towards you, trying to wrap itself around you. But we go to your turn as. Oh, yeah, how do you react?
Easy. Oh, what was that effect? Anyway, it's easy. Only one way to react to this creature. Perfect. Yes. First time.
Ooh, what's that?
Fuck the great worm.
Going for the big one, yeah, as it's bearing its massive worm jaw over Trymere.
That's the first thing. Then take the second one. Now
Oh, nice.
it's near death.
That actually kills it. These are minions.
Oh well, that's perfect because that means direction directly towards the last one. Now I need just the perfect roll. That's a 16
Yeah,
again.
a lot of. Yeah, you're all 316s. Wow. Ah, but no, damn it.
It still kills it, which gives me a bear path there with no chance of retaliation as my mobile allows it. So what I just do is basically just like cut at the worm, and while it is like what's called shivering in pain, I just swing at the lindworm, cutting its head off, then continue running, and then just using like this momentum to just use my other blade to cut off the head of the other worm and just continues up the path towards the top. And that's how I end it.
Awesome. I'll give you inspiration for that. Okay.
Has my invisibility disappeared? Sorry, Dave, am I interrupting you?
No, it is your turn, but yeah, you were invisible a second ago. I think because you clicked a cantrip, it's deactivated.
Once you cast a spell, it deactivates the invisibility.
Yeah, crap, I hadn't cast it yet, but okay, I shall take that.
But it's no, well, it's just because you clicked it on Foundry. It's
Okay.
You haven't actually done that yet. So for now, you are still invisible. I can't select you because you're under the worm. But yeah, if you can, yeah, what are you gonna do for now? You
So
are.
how badly injured is Trymere?
Oh, he's fine. He's barely injured.
from 1 byte away. She's going to use Seance of the Valkyrie, little cantrip, and cast essentially. What is the range on this thing? It does not actually give me a range. What I want to do is cast this sort of sound of lightning and thunder amplified here somewhere behind the worm.
It is 30 feet the range on that spell. Does say there at the bottom.
Okay.
But yeah, you could absolutely do that.
Yeah, so it definitely wants the worm to get distracted and not go for Trymere.
Hey, you can give me a deception check to try and distract it. That is only a cantrip, so let's see.
Let's see. Deception is not her strong point. It's just +8. Let's roll that. Okay. Do I get advantage because of the cantrip or just normal?
This would be just a normal deception check, but you are going up against his insight, which
Ooh.
Okay, 27. Let's hope it's not that.
Oh
good.
gosh, another 19.
I
Oh,
also
no,
rolled a
but it's
19, but that makes it an 18 total. Versus
Oh.
your
Ah.
27.
Fabulous.
As yeah, this worm thinks Thor's just appeared behind it and turns around as it's sort of moving towards Carmilla. It keeps moving to try and follow that thunder and turns away from Trymere completely.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Fabulous. And she will move up that way. Forest, I don't think I can go quite that far.
Yeah, that's
And that's my turn.
okay. I need to just need to skip this track because I feel like wait, is it about to pick up? Yeah. Oh yes, actually that's a good one. Okay, so Gorm, we go to you as the lindworms are trying to uh, wrap themselves around you here, but you are holding them off. What do you do?
Which of the Lindworms is the one Skaka, no, Razdaskor pointed at that he needed help with?
The big one. That he
Yeah.
he wanted to try and like calm and sort of tame the big one from what you understood.
Which one is the big one?
Purple worm.
Oh, the purple. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
But yeah, the other ones were more like pests. Like he didn't seem to mind anyone taking care of them.
We'll continue moving then. We'll provoke attack from both of them.
Okay, they are going to try and make a group claw attack here, so just giving them a +1.
That
22.
actually hit. Yeah, it's a hit. Just hits.
Okay, that's 8 points of slashing damage there as they just both scratch at you as you move past them. But you've provoked their reactions.
I have. And I'll use an eye ability. I will shoot 2 beams from my eye. I can select up to creatures. Can I make both of them against the worm?
And yeah, it would be one big beam then, I guess.
So it's still
Yeah.
two ranged attacks or not?
Yeah, I think sure it's both of them.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay. You said you're firing this out of your eyes, like Cyclops style.
Just from the one eye. Just a beam. Yeah, Cyclops style.
He got a crit on his dex save.
Yeah, I don't think he was supposed to roll one. He just auto made it. It's if there is a creature behind him. In 30 feet. Let's see.
Oh, I see it.
So they will have to make the save, but not him. And the second attack. '18 will miss. 17 will miss. Yeah, that will be my turn.
Okay, so yes, Gorm just blasts this thing that that does some insane damage, and just slices, just absolutely eviscerates a couple of the lindworms on the other side of the tree that were trying to skitter towards you. Just get wiped out by this beam, and yeah, the worm just lets out this roar of pain. But you have now you've given the rest of them an opportunity to run.
Yeah,
As
I did want to swing with Ariana because I have control of her.
oh right, forgot about that. Yeah, so you can use the L.
Yeah.
Ugh. My inner Viking is wondering if we shouldn't kill this purple worm, but its health has not moved much with all the damage.
It's one miss. That's a hit. For 9, and the third attack.
Yeah, that's sorry. The hit kills it. It's a
Yeah,
minion.
it's a minion. And another hit.
Oh, just hit.
He will continue moving as well, and that's me.
Amazing. And with that, Eric is gonna just say, "Isolde, take my hand," and he's leading this invisible person as they will try and follow after you. Did I? Yeah, okay, that one. And they're just gonna dash, and then Crimea, we go to you.
You are muted if you are talking.
Oh, okay, there we go. Anyway, okay. So now with the purple worm has its attention towards Svenja, Primer is gonna move 5, 10, and he's gonna risk a attack of opportunity from this Lindworm here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I'll move all the way here. And
You are gonna provoke an attack of opportunity from the one lindworm, but
yep,
that is a 9. So, still targeting Gorm, but yeah, that missed.
yep. And what Trimer is gonna do is that lightning crackles from his hands as he's gonna cast lightning bolt.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sweet little line there.
Yep. So okay. Okay. How do I do?
So you can scroll the wheel to turn it, but just click place measure template, and then you should get a line.
Okay. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Place measure template. Okay.
And then just
Okay, use
scroll so that it's in the right direction.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Gotta scroll out. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Can I aim for this fourth limb at the back? Is it enough range? Oh, yep. It looks like it is. All right. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Then let's do this. Oh, dang it. 17 from 86.
That's still good because they are minions, so if they take damage, they are killed as boom, boom, boom. What does this look like as you kill all of those lindworms and zap the purple worm as well?
Yep. Yeah. I can. Yep. Like Trimir's, he claps his hands together as a bolt of, it's like a blue lightning and not like a natural yellow lightning, and and basically he claps his hand together, and then you see this bolt of lightning like sparkle like with like both of his hands, uh like you see this lightning bolt connect, this line of lightning connect with both of his hands, and then once again he claps his hands together as this line of lightning like shoots straight, as in the straight out, like as it pierces through the torsos of the lindworm. It's like and it grazes the purple worm, but then and then finally hits the last purple worm in the fourth purple worm in the back.
This is quite a visual with Trymere blasting this line of lightning and Gorm firing these beams of energy from his eyes. It's like you are just wiping that branch, just slicing them all to bits. Not much left of them when you're done. But is that going to be the end of your turn there, Trymere?
Oh, oh well, he has a bonus action, and he's gonna use his bonus action. He's gonna convert sorcery points. So he's gonna use his final 3 sorcery points, so he can gain a second level spell set back. So right now he has no more sorcery points left, but he could get more by converting a spell slot for sorcery points. But not gonna do that right now.
Oh, I kind of feel like we now need to kill this purple. You've just done a huge amount of damage to the thing.
Well, Ratatoska did seem like he was trying to tame it less than kill it. So if you do want to help him, that could be something. It does seem like it's going up the tree after you guys. So that may be something you can continue to do even once you get off of this map. I'll just point out it is still chasing you. You've definitely pissed it off.
Yeah, I'm out of turn order. He doesn't incidentally shout instructions to about taming it. My baby, don't hurt it.
I've forgotten to roll for Ratatoska, but he has been. Oh no, he's like, yeah, get him, that fucking bastard. He's a menace. We can get him down. We may be able to tame him, but kill him if you must. But to be fair, you guys did say you were going to run, so Trymere, if that's the end of your turn, I think, are you still controlling Finway?
Oh yeah, I am controlling Finway. So yep, Finway is gonna dash. So just action dash, 60 feet, and he's gonna move. I think that's 50 feet. So 50, 55. Yeah, I think he'll move here. 60. Yeah, and that's his turn.
Okay, taking us to the other two here. Who they are also going to dash after Eric. And then Mikil is going to be following along with you guys quietly because he's not. At this point, it is the purple worm's turn, and that's when you would be hearing Ratatoska busy shouting at it because you would see this little squirrel suddenly run across and leap onto the back of this purple worm as the worm starts coiling its way around the branch and trying to follow after you. And you just see this little squirrel running alongside it. He's like got his sword drawn at this little rapier, and he's just running, screaming as oh no, he doesn't have a rapier, a little short spear. But as he follows along, it is going to chase after you guys and start moving onto the tree. As it is going to try and bite down on, well, let's see, it's actually going to try and block the path there between Gorm and Ariana and Svenja and Finway. As you just see it diving across, it just crosses the entire path in front of you. And Gorm and Ariana, I'm going to need you to make for both of them an athletics or acrobatics check if you want to try and get past this thing, because there is now just a wall of worm in front of you. And oh, actually, no, sorry, dex save first because it's diving at you. That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
But then it will be in. You can make a check to either try and climb over it or come up with something else. But for now, just a dex save from both of them.
And 9 for
Cool.
Ariana and 22 for Gorm.
The 9 is going to be a fail, but Gorm, you managed to dodge out of the way, but it clips Ariana, and you see her take 14 points of piercing damage as she is knocked onto the other branch there. So you can move her 15 feet back.
I can my turn.
Move the Did you add the damage?
Right now.
Cool. And then this worm is hard to actually place on a map, but yeah, it is. There is now a wall in front of Gorm, and Ariana's been knocked down. But we go to the top of the round as there's not many lindworms left. Actually, are there any left down here? There's one who is not fucking with that. They're going to start running the other way as some of them start to flee, and you will hear there are definitely more along the route as these ones are going to chase up the other one. They're going to dash, try and get in your way. Keep forgetting how fast these things can move. So yeah, there's two of but aren't quite able to get up to you, Camilla. They're having to dash to get there. The rest of them are dead. So Camilla, you see them trying to block your path.
Oh well. And I can see ranged. Well, it's time again.
Oh wow, okay. That hitbox is a bit. I was like, how the hell are you hitting the worm? But fair enough.
Yeah, that's the hitbox. I'm basically using the hitbox.
Yeah, so we'll say it as it kind of wraps itself around the tree. It goes past in front of Gorm, knocks Ariana off the side, and then coils all the way around the tree as it starts uh, wrapping up the other side and going towards Carmilla. But she just slices it in the face and kind of knocks it back as it's now just above Isolde and that little group.
Well, that creature can't hit, can reach me, but it can surely die.
So,
With that, well, I reach the top. As if I go further, I go off the map.
okay, so when you reach the top there, as you make your way up towards the high branches, you can please make me a nature check to try and recognize the signs of sort of unstable branches and avoid any sudden drops or detours as you hop your way into the forest. You won't need to do an acrobatics check. You know how Carmilla is, but just a nature.
Well, that's a 24.
Amazing. So yeah, as you make your way, you are going to lead a path, and the rest of you will see Carmilla moving through a relatively safe path into the branches, and you can see that as the path is split here, she heads. Yeah, some of you, those of you who can see the ethereal branches, will see that there are many of them that she's kind of moving between as well. Um, some of them just look a bit translucent, but Carmilla seems to be moving over them with no problem. And yeah, we go to Sven.
I just realized this phantasmal killer spell actually has a lot of saving throws running, but why not? Target the spell, and so she's going to weave out of the blood and splatterings and stuff of the other worms and the darkness a thing that this worm fears. So she, seeing his reaction to Thor, it is kind of a shadow in my mind that she's doing. Let's roll it against our little wormy thingy. Yes, it is now scared. And at the end of its turn, it rolls another wisdom saving damage. That's kind of what's happening for it. And bonus action. I think, seeing as it is now splitting the party apart, she's going to throw out her Valkyrie blade at it. The Devil's Rapier. And I think we've never fixed this particular things attacking things. Where is my character sheet? Does it actually attack as a bonus action? My apologies. It's an action. So no, she's not going to be able to.
I think you can call it out as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay, she will call it out and let it hang around. Just too worried about getting too far away from it. No, she's not going to do that. She's going to keep her. That's her action for the thing. That's wait. Yeah, all the other goodies are actions.
Yeah, no, I think you can attack.
Oh wait, what the heck? Well, I was trying unconscious all of a sudden.
I don't know. For some reason, his hit points went to 0.
Okay, I shall restore back his hit points. So yeah, 53.
Okay. No bonus. Yeah, she'll cast the rapier out and be ready to attack with it the next round. And that's me. Thank
No, I think it is a you do attack with your bonus when you call it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
it's in
use
the
a
third
bonus
bullet
action
point.
to toss this magic sword into the air and speak the command word. When you do, the sword begins to hover, flies up to 30 feet, and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet. So yeah, I think you get to make that bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it's like spiritual weapon, but with magic weapon, physical magic weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can absolutely use your bonus action to attack. I don't remember where we put the thing.
Yeah. Nice.
Amazing. Yeah, you hit as this purple worm just brings its head up over the lot of you. Svenja just casts the spell on it, and you see it rearing back in fear as she sends the sword out to just start keeping it at bay. Then I think we go to Gorm.
Well, as much as I would like to attack it, is there a clear path for Ariana to get up?
Yeah, she may have to do some parkour of her own, but yeah, she's probably going to have to climb up onto the branches, so it will require an athletics or acrobatics check to try and get up there. You, however, have got a wall of worm in front of you, so how you would like to bypass that is up to you.
Since it's going to run away at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure it's going to run away. It's frightened. Hey, what is this stupid thing done with my character sheet?
Okay, I'll just. Is it an action to try for Ariana to try to climb, like to the tree above, or is it just a movement thing?
Yeah, it's just a movement thing, I'll say.
And she'll be climbing to the right of him, next to me.
Well, it depends. You can go either way. She'll just be moving along the other side of that branch.
Yeah, then. I'll tell. Well, this Gorm will hold action to cast Nature's Ladder in case she falls, because I'm not sure how deep is the way down, probably a lot. And then I'll make the check with her. So athletics.
Or acrobatics.
Yeah,
Oh, doesn't matter.
athletics are much better.
Yeah.
She'll dash, I will say, to get up on the other side properly.
She might have a bit more movement than that, actually.
Yeah, she has a bit more, just making sure she's not
Yeah.
attacked at the moment. There we go.
Yeah, no, some elvish parkour. She hasn't left the threat range there, so she's still no opportunity attacks there.
Yeah, so that's my reaction gone because she didn't fail, and I held an action to cast a spell.
Yeah, unless you want to cast it still for yourself to get over the worm.
Thinking about attacking, just have to make sure I have the thing activated before I do. The queen's on right if it's active. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll use the spell on myself and use it to climb to the other side.
Okay, so I'll say you can give me an Arcana. Or no, actually, what's your spell casting ability?
Wisdom.
Okay, then you can give me a nature or a survival check to try and see if you can, as you create this sort of bridge, you might be able to actually tie down the worm slightly and maybe slow it down on its chase as you kind of create this extra branch
You said either survival or
nature.
I'll take survival.
Ooh.
Just hop on the other side.
Yeah, so you sort of stretch it over, but as you manage to get to the other side, you see the worm as it's moving, trying to thrash away from this sphere. It breaks most of the ladder away, but you manage to make it to the other side of the worm.
And that's the turn of both of us.
Okay, then the other group there, I'm gonna move them now. I'll just have to move the worm first. So Eric and Isolde are dashing up higher on the tree. But Crimea will go to you while I just sort that out.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I can proceed with my turn.
Yeah, I'm just moving them, but I've got to move the worm because it's about.
Okay. Yeah, I can wait while you do that.
No, it's cool. They're just dashing, so you can take your turn. But the worm is there. It's like coiled around the branches.
Okay. Yeah, so what Triumph plans to do so is go 25, 30, and I don't know if the worm's nearby, but
The worm is blocking your path there. It's right across there.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. And it's a good thing I converted sorcery points for a second level spell slot because I'm gonna use Misty Step bonus action teleport. As it's a 30 feet teleport, and you mentioned that Misty Step is a bit glitchy, so
Yeah, just
I
move
can
yourself 30 feet. It's fine. But
yeah. So
that
30
definitely
feet.
works.
Yep, 30 feet teleport right here, and he still has his action, and instead of dashing, he's actually gonna decide he's gonna use his action to cast the cantrip Shocking Grass. So if it is attack roll. Oh yeah. Oh, that's every hits. 25. Ah, what three lightning? Oh man, I'm really rolling low on my damage, but since it's hit by Shocking Grass on a hit, it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn, so can't have opportunity attacks. So the other people can run without the worry of opportunity attacks.
Very
Unless
nice.
its turn goes by.
Yeah, and the initiative order is going to kind of screw that one, but it does, as you see, it is already trying to ride away from Svenja, and as you kind of shock it, you just see it like arching as it is now, kind of stuck in that spot for a moment. But what about Finway?
Oh yeah, Finway. Yeah, Finway can use his action to once again dash away. So 55, 55, 60. There we go.
Yeah, so that helps Finway get away from the opportunity attacks.
And that's his turn.
Okay, then we go to the other two, who likewise are going to be running, but yeah, not provoking anything because of the shocking grasp, and then I'm gonna have to move them. Okay, so yeah, they're all pretty much Isolde and the guys from Skapatoka have all made their way up onto the higher branches after Camilla. But the worm is right behind you guys. It is reeling back. There's not much it can do really, as it has disadvantage on attacks. Can't move closer to you guys, so and can it attack you if it can't move closer? Yeah, maybe it'll move away. It's going to take one tail stinger attack at you guys. I'm going to roll a d4. On a 4, it'll miss you all, but otherwise, Gorm 1, Svenja 2, Crimea 3.
Oh no, Trevor! Oh no!
Crimea, that tail sting is coming for you as it whips itself away, tries to get away from the source of its.
Oh, but it does have disadvantage from its frightened.
So I can't target you because you're underneath. But with disadvantage, that's a 17.
Oh, that's a miss.
So yeah, you just see it trying to writhe away, get away from you a little bit as this tail just whips and it kind of crunches through the bark around you, missing as you guys make your escape. There's one lindworm that is still rushing into your path. It is going in between here and it is going.
Sorry to interrupt. He must make a wisdom saving throw against 16 because of the phantasmal killer.
Yep. Oh. Is that
Nice?
Does it fail?
That fails, yeah.
So he's
nice.
still frightened. Right?
Yeah, and he
Now,
does
how do
take
I?
psychic damage.
He does. How do I roll? I'm just going to roll it new 4d10.
Oh, you can. Yeah, actually, it comes up there in the chat. It says, "Phantasmal killer end of turn." There's a damage button.
Oh crap!
Yeah,
It's not
I just see
showing.
I just see the Phantasmal Killer end of turn, but I don't see any damage options for me. Maybe because I didn't cast a spell.
Let me just. Oh, I see. It's higher up. Let's roll it. Wrong damage roll. Close.
Okay, no, can you see it in the chat there? The prompt.
Right
I
above the save.
can.
Does it have a damage button for you?
Hang on. Let me scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll up. Where is it?
It's literally the second thing. There's like.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's not giving me a.
Because
damage
it's
roll.
automatically it is automatically asking me for a check. I don't know why it's not showing up on yours, but
Yeah, just roll.
it
Yeah,
was
I just
it
physically
rolled
roll.
16 damage there.
Oh, there you go. 16. Okay. No, I can see that. Has it applied the 16? You're good. Still
Yes.
barely injured. Bugger it. It is injured. We're slowly whittling it down, but we had said, which is very un-Viking like of ours. Is this? Oh, it's not my turn yet. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, yeah, this one was attacking 24. Oh crap!
Four
I
Gorm.
pressed the wrong one. It's meant to be constrict, but yeah, my. So that just slashes at you, does 4 points of damage to you there. It's kind of trying to grab you, but can't quite make them. And then Camilla, yeah, we'll get back to you in a minute, Camilla, but you can actually please give me a perception check to try and spot a safe route through the branches to point out to the rest. you've already made it through with a nature check yourself, but a perception to see if you can point it out to the others.
Double nigs.
Ooh, okay, that is just a success. The DC is 14 on that one. So yeah, it is hard to see. Some of the branches that you can see are kind of ethereal and almost invisible, but you're able to guide Soldi and the rest of the group fairly safely. None of them are falling behind you just yet. But Svenja, we go to you as the worm seems to be trying to get away from you.
Okay. Where is the Devil's Dance rapier? She's going to move it over and poke at this other confluent lindworm thingy there.
It might be right underneath you. It's on the same square.
Okay, let me just move her a little bit in case that helps. I'm struggling with this interface again today. Come on, face. Oh, it helps if I press the right buttons, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. It will move there. And attack. Come on. Damn it. Should have been on the big guy.
I was like, what? Damn it. You got a crit.
Yeah, on the small guy. Just on the big purple guy, it would have been beautifully 25 points of damage.
Well,
Like splatter.
actually, you're pretty much within the range of his hitbox here. So I'd say you could cleave, because if you go through a minion, you can do extra damage to the one next to it. So that damage
Okay.
will transfer to the big one as well, because you hit that as well with the. So it goes right through and just you impale the lindworm to the purple.
Fantastic.
nice.
Is he looking more badly injured?
Yeah, he is looking badly injured now. It does not seem as like enthusiastic as it did a minute ago.
Right, and that attack was action or bonus action?
Bonus action.
Bonus
on
Bonus
a
action.
rapier.
All right. Okay, Dave, I'm sorry about this then. Bloodlust is filling her. She does miss her buddy. And what we have left in spells is a Valkyrie's Assault that she's going to cast on the big guy. And all three Valkyries are going to come out and attack. Let's see, attack. First one misses. Second one misses. Fuck. And
There you go.
third one hits for a measly 5 points of damage. I'm the only one left there. She's going to stay in range there. Seeing as it cannot follow her, she will stay where she is and keep it away from everybody else. That's our turn.
As you are holding it off there, actually, you can either give me an Arcana or an Intimidation check. They will have different effects, but it'll be to see if you're noticing something or just straight up in that Valkyrie-like defensive position. Oh, okay. The Arcana. With that,
Yeah.
you will notice as you kind of overwhelming it with these attacks, you've realized that it shows a strange kind of behavior that you suddenly notice this is not like a wild, or it's not like an evil creature that's just like trying to kill you. It's not like a raging dragon. This is more like just a wild animal that it's been scared by something, and it's like you realize that this beast, maybe Ratatosk is right. You kind of see Ratatosk hanging onto the scales, just getting thrown around, and you you think maybe actually this thing could be tamed. It, and you seeing the squirrel on the back of it, he seems to have a way of like riding it. You realize if you could tame this thing, you could probably turn it into a mount. But
Oh,
that's if it
Yay!
doesn't kill you first.
Fremen. Okay, how do we turn it? What languages can she speak? She'll. Let me see.
Yeah, this thing
Shouting
doesn't speak any
surrender or something.
Dwarven, so you've already come to the conclusion this thing is dumb as hell. It is just sort of rampaging, but you could use that to your advantage. That it does.
Okay, she's kind of shouting at Ratatos, "Come on, it's weekend, tame it!"
It's doing well. Just keep running. I think I've got it.
Okay, this merits a lifted eyebrow. Tiny little squirrel on top of the worm, it's got it. Okay, very well.
The tiny
Well.
squirrel god on the back of it has got it.
Okay, so we're going to stick with the plan that she'll stay behind everybody else so the worm cannot follow them. And that's my turn.
DM, did you watch the second Dune movie?
No, not yet.
Okay. Then I'll say nothing.
We'll get into the Dune references when you go to the Iranian Empire, because
We already reached the reference. We don't have to go
Alright.
there.
What, just with riding the worms?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
sandworms.
reminds me of that game with the Sandworm, right? If you guys saw that game, I forgot what it's called.
Since it's like a wild animal, and they attempt an animal handling check to try to calm it down.
you could. I will say that that would be like the final stage of
Okay.
kind of like taming it.
So
So
it's
you
like
can
Pokemon.
make
I have
one.
to damage it a bit more before.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not entirely. It has taken a lot of damage here, and it is frightened. So with a crit, maybe you could calm it. But right now, it still seems to be in too much of a rampage and too much of a stupid creature to actually calm. But you're welcome to try.
Wish Yorvin was here so he can grow big and grab I don't know, like hold the creature back or something.
Still
when he grows giant.
It's bigger than large. Yeah, it's bigger than large.
Yeah.
Well, Svenja is now has got this kind of shield wall of Valkyries that is now standing here to like protect them. I know they technically disappear, but it's just the it doesn't seem like the worm's going to like breach the wall anytime soon. So you have got that moment.
Can I use my less spell slot to attempt to like holding in place with another nature's ladder with another tree?
Yeah, okay. I mean, that was a bit of a flavor thing for Nature's
Oh,
Ladder,
okay.
but that's because there are spells that do that, like Entangle and,
Yeah,
and
that's
things
true.
like that.
So
So,
with
and
animals doesn't work.
yeah, or I mean, don't you also have the blood curses that can hold it there?
The blood curse that holds it.
Yeah, one of them
There is one in general.
reduces their
I don't
movement
have
to
another one.
zero.
It depends. I have the one that the one that causes them to roll and lower the to hit die. I don't have access to all the curses.
And he is activating all of her effects. Are you playing music?
Not yet, but I am looking at. Yeah, the mousepad and my character sheet is not playing well together.
No, it's cool. I just want to make sure, like you can. By Baldur's Gate rules, you can. Music is a free action.
Ha.
But yeah, sorry, Gorm. I'm not sure which. I can't remember how many of those things you even get. I kind of thought you had them.
Oh, all good. I have only one. I can use it once a short rest, and I get only one at this level. Okay, an extremely dumb question. Would I know? Can I estimate its weight? It's huge. As I have a rod that has a 15,000 pounds limit.
A rod? What do you mean?
A fishing rod.
Oh, what?
The line can hold 15,000 pounds.
Is that? What is that? What is the item called?
Kraken's grasp.
Yeah, if that's the one that's you're meant to be able to fish a kraken, then yeah, purple worm would be the same sort of thing.
Yeah, I feel like the purple worm would be like bait for a kraken. I can imagine.
I mean, how heavy is 15,000 pounds? That sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
It is
That's
750 kilos.
Okay, yeah, I mean, this thing's at least that, but yeah, you're welcome to try something. It may require a check, but I'm not sure what what are you trying to do.
I just wanted like
The big
to try.
worm to put on the end of your hook.
Yeah, I wanted like to throw it to the other side and like pull the rod and try to like hold it in place.
Okay, you're trying to use the rod to kind of like just to keep it held down with the line. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can try that. I think that would probably be maybe a sleight of hand to try and cast it in that like that way,
Sure. Sleight of hand.
or maybe survival. I suppose that's what we usually use for fishing.
Yeah, I will not add the +10 because I'm not fishing. Remove that. Can I reroll with my inspiration?
You can.
Oh please. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Enough.
Okay. Well, yeah. Remember to check your inspiration off there because I think
Yeah.
I accidentally glitched it earlier. But yeah, as you cast this line, you see that the way that the worm is moving, it's actually burrowing into the tree. So as you kind of pull it down, you see just that downward pressure is not quite enough because you manage to hook it onto the tree, but the worm still just keeps kind of moving underneath it and pulls the line somewhat free as you're forced to reel it back in and you aren't able to actually hold this thing down. But you don't lose the rod.
Do I stay here and tempt it again or not? I'll stay here with Svenja and we'll join the group up there. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, holding the line there as Eric and them have already made their way up. They're following after a comment. So Trymere, we go to you and Finlay.
Okay. Trymere, once again, is gonna use he's within its hitbox range, so it's gonna use Shocking Grass. attempt to. Oh, shocking grass. Okay, there it is. Okay, attack. Hiya. Oh, yep, that hits. Damn it, I'm running really low on these d8s. So 4 lightning damage, and he
Yeah.
cannot use a reaction, and he's gonna move 30 feet away. And
Nice.
that's his turn.
Okay, then the others are also they're following after Carmilla. The top, they did make it already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
Finway,
Finway.
yeah, follow. Oh, yeah.
Let me just. There we go. You should be able to move.
Okay. Come on, initiative transition. Okay, there you go. Yep, so 6. Yeah, he's just gonna move with the partner and yep, follow behind.
Okay, so he heads up into the trees as we go then to the purple worm, who is still frightened and is not able to move closer. So as you guys are just holding it back, you see it curling and moving through. But as Ratatoska is also, this is his turn as well. He's going to say, "Oh, thank you, lads. Keep going." And as he goes, he kind of gets right up to its face, and you'll see him lash out 2 vine whips from the end of his sword that he lashes around one of the big teeth in the front, and as he does that, he holds it like reins as the worm dives and goes over the other side of the branch, and you just hear him going, "Ah!" But he disappears over the edge, and you'll just see the back of the worm now kind of turning in front of you, and it seems like you have managed to avoid its attention for now, and you have got the time to escape here, is you've given Ratatoska enough time to actually get right up to the face. So he doesn't disappear, but it is there, and we are basically out of initiative in this moment here. As you guys have managed to hold it off because it was frightened, and you may see it again, you may not. But the 3 of you have
No,
got
maybe Ratatoska can tame it. Don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if it makes a difference in, I guess the worm will still feel the last psychic damage, fails the saving throw, or else narratively it gets away.
Yeah, it is still feeling that as it's going. Like that is helping Ratatoska actively. But at this point, the chase is not over. The danger is not over at all. But in this moment, you guys have got a chance to get onto the higher branches where everyone else
Okay.
is running. So
Okay,
the
understood.
worm is still moving up the tree. It is still coming. You're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, just that we got an opportunity to gain some distance.
Yeah. Now, because you guys are heading into the high branches, you are going to be going through more of a parkour challenge than a combat challenge. So we're not going to go right into another map right this second. Maybe we can actually. Yeah, actually, we might. But I'm going to ask to see where you guys are able to get to. I'm going to need a dex save from everybody.
Okay.
And you will all have advantage because Carmilla has managed to blaze a trail for you and point out the places that you need to go.
Should we roll for the elves as well?
Yes, you can. Oh, sorry. Give me just 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. I believe we can still do our rolls. I'll just tell them what we made. So saving throw with advantage. Oh no!
And the elves, dex save.
Yep. Oh damn! The elves aren't doing so hot.
Elves are shit.
Yeah. which is ironic.
Okay, I'm back.
Yep. The elf didn't roll so hot, specifically only for Trymir, the trio, the Trymir, Finway, and Ariana. So there was like 11, 12, and 13 from those three. Even
and
with
Primera
advantage.
as well. Okay,
Yeah,
So-
yeah. The trio, the trio of new elves. we did not do so hot.
They're not very dexterous up north.
okay, so because those two would be sticking close to you as well, because like they part of their job is to protect you. So the three of you, as you are moving along one of the branches, will feel it break under your feet. But Crimea, because you've got the invisibility up, you can see into the ethereal plane, and you can see all the other branches. So I'm going to ask you to please give me either an Arcana or a Perception check to try and guide the three of you on, because the branch you're on is breaking, but you may be able to guide onto an ethereal plane.
Oh,
Try me a force to his death.
I'm gonna propose party inspiration application there.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Hell yeah! Unless
Okay.
you want to see what happens with the net one.
I want to see it.
Now, to
Yeah,
add
I'll-
insult to
I'll-
injury. Sorry, go
I'll
for it.
accept. I'll accept the failure. Sometimes that ones can be fun.
Okay, well, for accepting the failure, I will give you inspiration on that one, just for seeing how the nat one plays out.
Yeah.
But you can't use it on this. So,
Okay.
as you lead them, you feel it breaking, and you point out a branch that you can see clearly. They both just trust you, and you all leap for the branch, but it's in this state where you're not fully in the ethereal plane, so the the solidity the oh, the solidity no, that's not a word, but
So like solidify from that's
yeah,
the
the actual physicality of the object it's kind of between being real and being just that you'll phase right through it, and that is what happens as you all jump onto this branch. You're expecting to land on some solid ground, but you just fall straight through the branch, and instead you fall a few levels lower, and the three of you are going to fall onto a canopy, and you are separated from the rest of the group. You can see them running in the branches up above, but you guys are several stories lower.
Okay. Fortunately, Trymir had a backup plan for this. But in doing so, he's gonna drop the He has to drop the concentration on his soldier. So, what he's gonna do is that he's gonna cast fourth level, fly at fourth level spell. And since at fourth level he can target two creatures, and he's gonna target both. It's both Finway and Ariana, so that they both can fly and carry Trymir as they're both flying.
Carry tribe.
So
like they can
Okay,
grab
yeah,
him
like
with their
yeah, so he's gonna
So
make Finway and Ariana fly, and then they can carry Trymir. Both of them
Yeah.
can carry Trymir as they're flying.
Each of them hold him by a foot, so he's hanging upside down.
yeah, they'll say
No.
either you can make an acrobatics check, or one of them can make an athletics check with advantage.
Let me look at Finway's skills. Does he have athletics or acrobatics? So wait, so if I make the acrobatics, can I make it with advantage?
Yeah, they'll be helping you in that. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I swear if I roll really bad in acrobatics, advantage. Okay, come on, +4. There we go, 17. That's decent.
Okay, yes. What does it look like as the rest of you fly up to join the rest of the group in the
Yeah.
higher levels of the trees? And I will point
Yeah.
out that flying in this realm is tricky. Like it doesn't work quite that well because the gravity is a bit weird as well. So some places you walk through, um, you could be in danger of just dropping straight out of the sky. But I'd say
Yeah.
you are aware of that danger and you're able to use it just to kind of um, get get in within a range where you're not going to plummet to your death.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine like both Finway and Ariana are like grabbing an arm, like wrapping over their shoulder. That kind, like the army kind of style of carrying someone. And yeah, and as they're kind of almost floating there, but you can see their flying movement kind of like twitch and glitch out where it seems like they're suddenly about to fall, but they kind of focus and catch themselves onto a ledge, and as they're moving through with this twitchy flying, basically almost like a plane that is on its last leg about to crash land, but still flying in the air, like like you. I think you get what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you guys all make your way up into the higher branches and successfully make it across a few of those, you're going to make it to a point where you see the branches ahead of you starting to become that same ethereal type of branch, but um, it's a little bit more visible to you now. You can see that there are a set of branches that lead in one direction that you can see a bunch of those lindworms that are sort of swarming around there, and you get the impression that that's the direction that the big worm is going, but you've separated slightly. So now it is a case of, do you want to try and chase after the big worm, or do you want to try and get some breathing room and get away from it as you're
Mm.
still heading up, but you could put some distance?
Are you talking about the purple one?
Yeah.
Uh, basically asking, are we gonna help Red Tusker or move on with our day? What do you guys think?
He
You
seemed to be
probably
confident that he's got this.
it looks like you're all going in the same direction, but there's kind of you're now at a point where you can either follow along where the worm is going, or you can get a bit of distance and probably have a moment to catch your breath without being in combat with lindworms and things.
Yeah, I mean, also the objective here is to get safely to the other side. We got lucky this potentially, but we do actually have to get it to the other side safely so we can stop the pact with the hags.
Yeah. Yep. And I must say, right now, Trivir is really running out of spell slots. He only has one first level, one third level, no sorcery points. So he is fresh out of magic. He's
Then let's
almost fresh
just
out.
take the safer route.
Yep. Very un-Viking like, but let's do that. Who needs any sort of. No one's hurt badly, right?
Okay, so no, it's just sorry. I need to know which way you're running up the tree. You haven't reached the rest spot yet. Are you going in that direction?
Not in the direction of the worm.
The safer route.
Okay, cool. So we'll move you onto that map and you can do that. Just needed to know which way you were going. So you can continue saying what you were saying. I just needed to know which map to be moving on to.
Ooh. I must say, I really like the maps. They are very like pleasing to look at.
So, are you guys doing anything to rest up here, or are you running, continuing, like trying to get to the top as fast as possible?
I think start to continue moving. We don't have a lot of
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, because right now we are barely injured. No one is grievously injured or wounded. We can keep going.
Okay. Well, at this point, I'm going to ask for a group insight check, please.
Oh, insight. Oh, uh-oh. Are the hags doing something? I wonder, can I make one for Finway?
No,
Yes,
just the main party for now. Otherwise,
okay.
it's like a matter of just, if you roll a million times, eventually you're going to get it. They, yeah, they right now are more concerned with you, but okay, yeah. So none of you really are all that aware. I think Krista as a player might be, but for Gorm, you notice as you are able to, you've still got your eye active at this point, right?
Yeah, almost out.
You will notice just as you're looking around, realizing that you don't have that much time left, you're looking at these branches that just stretch out, and you're looking at a path through this ethereal plane. It looks to you exactly like it does on the map. Like it's this seems solid for now. And then when you look at the rest of the group, that is, like, you can see Isolde is now visible because the the spell wore off from Trymere, but she is holding Eric's hand, and she's walking with them, and the two that are walking next to her, you can see with that, you have this like Superman X-ray vision moment where you see that both of them under their hoods, you see them both reaching for weapons, and as they are closing in, they're kind of walking close, but you can see that both of them are holding weapons like they're about to strike, and you see they with a 26, they look like they're about to try and attack Eric. They haven't seemingly noticed when you're walking up right behind them, but before anyone else moves, before I move them either, Gorm, what would your reaction to seeing them seemingly about to stab Eric in the back?
Okay, so just like run to him and yell, Eric, behind you.
Oh no.
I can't really do much. I'm just noticing it right now.
So I'll say you can get to your movement speed before we roll for initiative again, and you will alert, but you will see one of them as you call out, draw the blade and try and stab him. And yeah,
Yep. And Gorm, can you move Ariana with Trymir and Finway? Thank you.
Yeah, I can do that. Then we should all have the option there in the encounter.
Right. Yep, I see the option of rolling initiative.
I may have actually rolled for Oriana and then on there too. Oh, no, I did. But I did add them to the initiative, so I'll just remove them and they can act on your turn. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, so yeah, it is gonna. You'll see the guy in green. You'll see he's the one that goes for Eric here, but Bjorn seems to turn around as he hears the. So he is going. As he had the surprise on him, he's going to make an attack roll against Eric, and then the round begins. His was the opening attack, but Isolde sees this first. Oh, because he is surprised, this is going to be a
Oh no.
crit.
Oh no, he's accepted. Oh no.
Can I use cutting words as a reaction on
It
seeing
won't
the
change the
attack?
crit.
Really got to before, but no, because this was a surprise. You didn't notice that he was moving in, and
Yeah.
Gorm sort of
Yeah,
noticed.
only.
But yeah,
Yeah, I think Gorm is the only one not surprised.
Okay.
yeah. So it was that was all that was able to happen there. But you notice as he drives his sword through Eric's back, and just the sword comes out his front, and he splutters up, and you're standing right behind. So you would notice this immediately, Svenja. I'll say you've got yeah, you can attempt it, but I will say it's wreck. It's way higher than his AC. Oh no, it's not actually. Ah, sorry, you see when it's too late.
Yeah,
now,
no,
it's
that's
already-
okay. Let's play by the rules. I don't, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So just in future, if like before I've said the damage, if you haven't called the reaction, I will.
Yeah.
Usually it takes me a while to roll damage in, so you've got that time.
No, my apologies. I was trying to remember what it does, so it was me being too slow. We'll
and
take
also, yeah, and also, like when you're surprised, you can't have reactions.
So it was Svarga, the horny one, that's dying next then.
And
Oh.
Isolde, you're going to see her. She's going to disengage as that one of them tries to like grab at her, but she runs to you, Svenja, as she is going to pull from her waist the whip that she's been sort of training with, and she's going to attempt to just whip at one of.
On the soda. Oh no. I was thinking of it being a crit, but no, I got it right either way. It was a critical miss.
She just starts trying to pull it out, but she's like wrapped it around her waist. She was trying to hide it, and she's just like, Svenja, help! I think they're trying to kill me. And she's struggling to get the whip out and ready as we go then to Gorm, who has just shouted and is running towards them. What do you do as you just managed to get that first speed, but you've got a full turn and all your movement?
It is unfortunately just out of my reach.
Do you have any spells that can help or abilities?
I'll walk here. I'll pull out my trusty rod and make a Kraken whip attack against Bjorn.
Oh, it does actually. It has weapon mechanics. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
It didn't have it. I think it was updated or something because it didn't used to have.
Yeah,
I used to roll manually all the time.
yeah. Yeah, it says you can make a melee spell attack with the Kraken's Whip.
Yeah, but it was. We know it wasn't implemented beforehand.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well,
Ah,
you
okay.
fixed something there because Devil's Dance Rapier also I don't know what you did, Dave, but it worked.
Yeah, I'll take the credit. I don't know what I did either.
Just trying to figure out. It should be a plus.
I
Two.
might have actually fixed a few items, but also there have been a few updates, so maybe some of the things that were broken before have fixed themselves. But yeah, very nice. Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, that's the correct roll. He will
the
take.
party sheet I made.
Oh,
today-
that is big damage. 5d6, big damage.
So the rod turns into a tentacle as it hits, and it grabs him. So he's currently grappled as well. He has DC 15 to escape, and he has disadvantage on checks to try to escape. But that's me.
Perfect. So what did I miss? Who tried to kill everybody? And why?
It was the two escorts that were coming with us, Spraga and Bjorn. They got Eric. Right now he's not dead, but he's injured.
Oh well.
Curious that they would attack Eric, not Isolde, though. So
No,
Sven,
no. Remember the hags want.
If
Oh
the
well.
hags want her alive.
Time to attack this dude. Non-lethal. I like that.
non-lethal.
I like
Oh,
that.
you're so nice.
I like that dude.
You want to know why they do it, or you just want to kill them?
I said non-lethal.
It just hits. Wait, how does that hit? What the fuck? The shit I see.
Yeah, when I saw 8 on the dice, I was like, not gonna hit most likely.
That's not good.
That's fine.
Why did you turn into a sprayer?
I don't know. What? Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your character token was someone else.
Oh, you mean this
Upgraded.
one? That's what happens if I press 1. That's because I have the transmogrification macro. I knew I had it somewhere. I just couldn't remember where. Basically, I just comes up and just like stabs into him, and he most likely realized what I'm up to and just parries it with his scales or, well, his armor.
No, you see, he has just drawn his blade and driven it through Eric's back. So you get that first hit on him, and then he draws his blade and is now fully like sword fighting you. As yeah, you managed to get him good once, but now his focus is definitely on you, and you managed to cut through his hood slightly, revealing more of the scale green skin underneath. But is that your turn?
That is my turn, as I have used all the actions I can.
Okay, I have of course lost the freaking combat tracker.
I don't see people's initiative.
The combat tracker, the next one is Bjorn.
Yeah, just if you click, there's a carousel button at the bottom of your menu on the left. There's there's a little drop down that usually works. No, no, it's not working.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
No, it's not working for me for some reason, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Forge
yeah.
may have
for
locked
me,
you out.
basically, yeah.
So wait, Carmilla, are you shouting out something about this non-lethal?
Well, I'm just
We
like,
just-
I want him
We
alive.
just see stabby stabby. But does Svenja know that you want him alive?
So you can make an insight check to see you've known Svenja. I mean, you've known Camilla to be quite brutal at times. You've grown up with her. You might know her aggression levels.
Fair enough. Let's do a. Fuck, Svenja's insight is not Svenja's thing. She's got lots of other stuff. That's not one of them. 16.
Yeah, so that's enough to understand her intent. You can see she's not immediately going for killing blows, but you never know. Camilla might just be playing with her food.
It's true.
Like,
This-
she did miss 2 of her attacks out of 3.
Yes, hitting with the blunt end of the dagger.
Bjorn is going to run up to Isolde and is going to try and grab at her as he drives his sword into you, Svenja. You have not taken an action yet, which means he uses assassinate. So he has got advantage on attack rolls against you, and if you're not surprised though, so it doesn't auto crit.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't he restrained by the Kraken thing?
He's grappled.
Not.
Like, yeah, when you're grappled, this movement is 0.
Is it? No, that's when you're restrained.
No, your
Sorry.
movement is 0 when you're grappled. That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't add the grapple thing up. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So in that case, he's going to use his crossbow instead of his sword to try and stop you.
Shing. Ooh,
Ah.
ouch.
Drat. Oh my,
Oh my
god.
gosh.
Wait, let me just double check why it just did so much.
Like, is that sneak attack? Oh man.
Oh no,
It's
that's
like
poison
their
damage. So you need
Oh,
to make
poison.
the con save. Sorry, it rolled it all, but you can make the con save there in the chat.
Yeah. Make a con save and then it'll do like its application. Oh shit.
Ha. Spectacular.
So he shoots you with a. You see, pulls out like a hand crossbow as he's caught by this tentacle, and he just fires a bolt at you. That, as it hits you, you just see the skin immediately becoming like corrupted around it with this poison as it just spreads into your veins, and the poison takes over as you are brought to your knees there a little bit. Holy shit! Good old assassins, man.
Yep.
Oh man. This is where I
Cut off your hand.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
because
wait,
that is necrotic poison that eats your flesh.
really, really, really wish that I could summon the Valkyrie. But
I'm just realizing he makes 2 attacks.
You still have your
So he's
abilities.
gonna make-
Yeah.
He's going to make his second one against Storm, and is going to attempt. Yeah, you've already had a turn, so he doesn't get advantage on this.
That sound effect sounds like it.
Shit, I should have used cutting words on this attack.
Hits.
Oh, that was a
Oh,
20
wow.
with disadvantage.
They just hits. You rolled well.
Oh damn! Gotta roll your con save. Oh crap! Damn assassins.
Pretty sure
Oh,
that's the bow thing,
Did
not
it-
the.
that's one?
I think that the con save is not an assassin thing. It's his weapon probably.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
the
a,
poison. Sorry.
but it is an assassin. That's the default weapon assassins. Yeah,
Oh sure.
that's assassin poison that they're using there. So, yeah. So he manages to shoot you both, and I'm not sure. Is he able to break out of that grapple?
It's an action,
Uh,
I think, to break.
An act. Okay, cool. Yeah. So he just tries to kill you instead and shoots you. As that poison takes over, you are not actually poisoned. Thankfully, you just take the damage. But Svenja, we go to you as Isolde is sort of like tried to cower behind you, but not too much success.
Man. She is going to cast Healing Word on herself as a bonus action. How do I do that? I must target and say Healing Word. Cast at a level 3.
Decent rolls.
And then she's going to use the little spear of the seas on him.
Finally, I'm so glad you came back. That item is like one of the most powerful items in the game, and just walked off with it. It was like, okay, well,
Oh, that was so close to that 20.
22 to hit. Excellent. Let's roll the damage on him. Die,
Nice.
fucker. 21 points of damage. Do I want to pull him closer to me? No, I'm not going to use that to bring him closer. But that is... Eric is going to attack. There we go. Oh, fuck. Where's Gorm going to go? Does she want to move closer to him to confront his blades? No. Yes. There. That is my turn.
Crimea, you see chaos unfolding up there. You and
Yeah.
Finlay gonna do?
Yep. Right. Primer is gonna move, so as best he can. 30 feet, so all the way there. Let me see if this spell's in range. Oh, yep, it's in range within both of them. So it's gonna target. So target that and T on them, and he's gonna cast the spell. He's gonna cast third level spell slot. Hold person.
Oh, they both
Ooh.
failed.
They're both paralyzed. Gee.
So what does it look like when you
Eh.
cast and hold them in place?
They see these suddenly these arcane blue chains reach out, with the like primary places his hand on the ground, and then and then you see these rune-like chains, like towards both of them, and it wraps both of their torsos, neck, arms. Like you see these runic-like chains around their body as they are paralyzed and unable to move. Yep,
Oh,
and because of that paralyzed condition, it says a paralyzed creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak. Creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if
Within
the
5
attacker is
feet.
within 5 feet.
amazing.
Yep. So
Yeah,
and
and you'll
yep, and that's
you'll
his
see
turn, and
as you
and it's Eric's turn.
well, there's also still Finway, but as you are casting that runic magic, you'll also feel the magic of Yggdrasil is strong here, and as those runic chains sort of wrap around him, you'll see that the actual bark and the sort of vines that are on this tree are helping your spell here to hold them down. As yeah, what are the other elves gonna do? I don't think I don't think we spoke for Ariana either.
Yeah.
I should
Uh,
just move closer then.
Finway can. Yeah, Finway is action to dash, so 60 feet all the way here, next to Isolda, and yep, and that's all. Or oh wait, yeah, that's his action to dash. Yeah, that's all he can do.
Also, she was moving up as well. Then we go to Eric as he just like falls forward a little bit as he's taken some serious damage, and then he just turns around and he is going to pull out a flail as he just angrily whips it around behind him, and he is going to try to let's see, he just goes, "You betraying bastards!" and he tries to swing at one of their heads. He's going to go for the beyond because he's got flanking there with Svenja.
Yep, and it still has advantage anyway because of their paralyzed.
But yeah, if he hits, he crits, which is a
Yep, come on, hit.
oh,
Yeah.
I think he crit anyway. He actually crit for
Oh really? Oh wow,
Yeah,
nice.
for real.
Oh.
Oh no, he
Oh
didn't.
yeah, that.
He didn't. It just automatically because it's paralyzed. It automatically
Oh
noticed
nice.
it was a crit. So
Oh
yeah,
nice.
brings him right down. He just you see this the flail just like you see the spiked ball on the end of this flail just hit him in the side of the head and just crush his skull in. He is still alive, but he is like that's not looking good. And
Yep.
then Eric is going to
So
let me see. He readies his shield. Yeah, he is going to. Let me see. Is this an action? Okay, so he's going to take a swing at. Oh no, they're paralyzed. So he's going to run up to Isolde, and he
yeah,
drops
yeah,
down in front of her, and he's going to use shelter. So everyone that is within 5 feet of him is going to get a +2 to their AC, so long as he's
okay.
not prone or incapacitated, as he kind of sets up a shield here to try and protect his. And then
Oh
we go
nice.
to the dragon,
Yeah. So
who, I mean, the
yeah,
assassin.
yeah. So the way to get out of paralysis is that the creature must use their action to make a Wisdom saving throw. So if they succeed, they get out, but they still have their movement and bonus action if they succeed.
Oh, okay. So in that case, let's see, wisdom.
Oh
Oh
nope,
no.
still paralyzed, and
He's
his turn
just
ends.
caught there, and you'll hear him from under the mask. You just hear him like trying to say something, but it's just coming out as this growl as he can't
Yeah.
utter a word as Isolde is holding back here, and she she realizes that it's her that they're after and hides behind Eric. You see her sort of clutching onto his shoulders, but she readies an act in case they come close. And Gorm, we go to you. as you've still got this guy grappled, but now it seems the tree itself and these runes of Trimeres are holding them there.
I'll use my bonus action first. With said thing, I can command it to squeeze him, so he needs to make a strength save with I think he automatically fails.
Oh shit! He's gonna
Yeah, I'll
snap.
just
think he's got
roll.
disadvantage.
No,
Oh no, he
he's
automatically
no,
fails.
yeah, he's paralyzed, but that's the other
Yeah.
damage, just 2d6, and it's a. Well, is it I technically forcing him to roll, so I don't think it's not a crit anyway. Never mind. It's not 5 feet,
Yeah. So
Oh, he's got.
and yeah, I'm just like trying to squeeze him unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just walk up to him, of course, and just look around Svenja, and well, we've fought enough together that you could probably just dance through
No, I'm
her
fine.
space.
I'll just.
I'll say because he's
Oh, sorry.
so dead. No, I was just gonna say he. I'm gonna undo that because if you're just trying to knock him out, then shit. Too many.
there we go.
But if you're just trying to knock him out, then you are absolutely able to do that because with with that you could take his head off. So you just kind of reel it in slightly and you choke him out as he goes unconscious and is just held there in the spell still.
Now I'll pull out my trusty hammer and try to knock out the other guy. Because I still have my action.
Yep. You got your advantage.
They will hit for a crit.
Ooh, nice.
12 damage. And the second attack,
Oh. Uh-oh.
I miss.
Ah.
Well, that's my turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
where
you
it's
just
that
hit
you
the
rolled
armor.
2 15s and then 2 7.
Yeah.
But Carmilla about to come in with 3 attacks with advantage. Or are you gonna bite on him?
No reason yet.
Oh crap! What the hell?
Look, you curse my rolls. Do not breathe on the dice. Yes. And I'm done.
Okay, so as you slice this guy up, you cut part of the mask off, revealing this dragonborn face underneath, this green scaled dragonborn just enraged as you slice him up and make sure that he will be easy to knock unconscious. But Bjorn is already out, and we go to Svenja as yeah, the Sverga is still held in that spell, unable to react. You are muted if you're talking.
Crap. Okay, sorry about that. So she's moved that way, so she's behind him. And the Spear of the Seas again. Let me target him first. Are we doing non-lethal here? Yep, we're doing non-lethal.
If you want.
It's an auto crit. Oh,
Holy shit.
Yep, whole person is good, crazy good.
yeah. So I'll say, as you see this face of this green dragonborn, you've got the one knocked out. Do you want to keep this one alive? I mean, that's a hell of a lot of damage. So
Yeah,
it's up to you. Is this lethal or
and
not?
yeah. Or do you want
No,
to
actually,
roll a dice?
yeah, I wanted to actually kill the other one. So Camilla wanted. So this is like a dragonborn. Fuck no. So essentially, as he's sort of batting away Gorm, she will hit him in the neck with the butt of the sphere, and as he sort of arches up, just slap down from the top into his armor, the spear all the way down to his from the neck downwards, severing his spine. Let him die.
And with that, he does, as you have very swiftly and successfully eliminated these two assassins. And you see Eric sort of fall to one knee, just say, "Thank you. I wasn't sure. They must have been after the bounty."
Well, let's wake the other one up and ask him pointed questions.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
the bound is that important? They will disobey orders. They were told to escort you, not kill you.
Yes, so that's
I
what
do
we
not
want to
order.
find out is there an order that says kill him because he's maybe trying to protect Isolde? That might mean that she's in more danger than we think. Hey, let's strip our assassin friend of all of his armor and hidden knives and all sorts of things before we wake him up, so that, and then bind him tightly with some rope.
Yeah.
And then we can wake him up.
Yep. And Chimer's gonna look through Sparga, like see if he has any notes, any other valuables.
Okay, if you're trying to look over those bodies, you can give me an investigation check, and if you're trying to tie him up, you can give me a sleight of hand.
Svenja is just going to activate a little inner Valkyrie light of hers and heal herself. Jesus, doesn't make a big difference, does it?
Ah, damn it! Only standard 9 on Sparga.
So, as you are looking through Trymere, you will see the body of this. He's either dragonborn or like half green dragon. It's hard to tell, but you know that, I mean, they're pretty similar. But as you are looking through, you do manage to find a small envelope that you're like, oh, this must be a letter with the orders. And as you open it, there is a small puff of green gas. As I need you to please make a con save.
Save. Oh. Oh, yeah. Normal roll. Oh, yeah, I'm good. At this.
Bamboozled.
Yeah. 14. Does that face or no fail?
That is enough to take half damage.
Okay.
Base safe, in other words.
Ooh, good.
So
That's good.
You're going
Not
to take 9 points of poison damage.
okay. 9. Decrease that. Primary just coughs in the air like oh.
Well, I see something interesting here. I see a dragon. Something that looks like a dragon. There's something that needs to be researched.
You can give me a nature check if you want to try and figure that out, or you just feed it. Okay. Yeah.
I need to figure it out. You know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Have
so
a bite. Oh my god.
you can roll a what would it be? Yeah, roll a perception check to taste this blood and see if it is, I think, what you're trying to figure out.
Can I give Camilla bardic inspiration for?
You
Does
can,
it count?
I'll say, you might want to say, but she's probably, this is tasting blood. This is her specialty. It's like,
Okay.
and she is well fed as well, so you've got advantage on perception checks.
20.
Yes, you just wipes the blood, licking it from the edge of your lips. You can taste that this is unmistakably the blood of a dragon, and it tastes similar to that dragon's blood that you've had before, but there isn't that same like magical effect. The dragon's blood you had before seemed to you some sort of power, some sort of magical energy, and this is just high quality blood. Like this is
The source.
So this is high octane.
tastes
Pure,
similar to
baby.
the source. You know that
You
the dragon. Well, actually, yeah, you can make a history check with advantage because you've managed
So-
to succeed on that.
And since it's a
Red Bull.
dragon related, I would anyway make it. Because dragons is my favorite food.
Oh yeah, in that case,
Ah.
I'll actually say you can make what is one of your ranger skills instead of history.
Ranger skills. Holy
The
shit.
nature maybe.
That's a lot of different skills I have.
Yeah, but I mean your proficiency. That nature is you're proficient in nature, not.
Yes, yes. I'm proficient in nature.
You can forget about that roll. Just make a nature check. That's all.
okay? There you go.
Look at that.
Okay,
Much better.
we'd like to see. So, yeah, you definitely as you're kind of tasting this, it's like a wine connoisseur. Just like yes, I think it has notes of that very same dragon that you guys met in the swamp. That the hags seem to be getting their dragon blood supply. They seem to have some deal with that dragon, and you can taste that this isn't that dragon. Like, thankfully, that's not just that dragon in humanoid form, but this is one of his kin. This is. We're not doing a whole Sons of Daichi thing, but this must be a dragonborn of that dragon, and there is a good chance that that means he was either working with the dragons or with the hags, and not just out for his own game.
So now we have to find all the green dragons and kill them. And then find their father, who is not a dragon.
I wonder, did they also have like some extra poison on them? I wonder if Carmilla can use that.
I don't care. I just need something to tap all his blood, or we just bring the corpse with us.
Yeah, they don't seem to be carrying much. Their weapons are coated in poison, but they seem to have used the poison.
Okay.
Sorry, my power just
Okay.
went out.
Oh shit. So I'm loving this Valkyrie Seance cantrip. Dave, I want to use that to interrogate.
Yeah, you absolutely can. I just give me a second to figure out what's going on with the power. Let's take a 5-minute break.
Sure.
You can think about your irrigation.
That's all.
Okay.
Was there anything in the letter you found, Trimir,
Oh, yeah,
or
the
just
letter.
toxic gas?
Oh yeah, was there anything, Liam?
Sorry, I'll tell you now. It didn't seem
Yeah,
like
all
it,
good.
but
So yeah, I asked Trimir because you weren't here. Maybe I missed it.
wait, someone else just fixed it. It just came back on. So you would see that he seemed to have trapped it, but it is the bounty for it's like a picture of Isolde's face, and it says reward 10,000 gold.
Anything else? Trimer mentions that, and then he says, I guess they were trying to first try to kill Eric, who was close to Isolde, and then grab Isolde, then run away somehow.
Is there anything like insignia or something symbolizing them being from like the army of Skogadokar, because they were sent here as an escort? Assuming
Yeah.
those are the escorts.
You don't see any insignia, and when you are looking for that, Eric would say, I do not know these men. They are not under our command. They were sent by Astrid. I thought they were new, but now I'm starting to think maybe they were not so trusted. Maybe someone else sent them.
Oh,
Think she knew about it? Like she orchestrated it? She did seem quite happy that we are bringing her back and trying to stop the entire blood dragon addiction. But dragon blood,
Yeah.
sorry. But you think she? Well, we can ask the still living guy, but you probably know
Yes,
better than us. Think she's capable of something like that?
Yes. Yeah. So far, about the people we've met, that they're all favorites. Eric here, Astrid, and I think the priestess Freya Stormcaller. I think that's what her name was. They right now they all seem to disagree with the dragon blood being traded in Sakatoka and people getting addicted to it, and they all seem to have a dislikeness towards that.
Yes, we all hate the dragon's blood. It's a plague on our people, a poison that has been bled into the streets by the Jarl. I mean, he sold Isolde just to get his hands on it. I would not be surprised if he himself sent these assassins. Perhaps it was a mistake to bring her back. But I don't believe Astrid would have done this. She seemed insistent that I come along with you because she knew what Isolde means to me. And I found it strange when she had sent these other men, but I assumed perhaps she was just looking out for my well-being, since things between Braudovik and Skakutoker are so, I don't know, uneasy these days.
Yes, tense.
Let's hope we get some answers.
They could have just been working on their own, but they would have had to bribe some higher ups or have some serious influence to get.
Or get rid of the other guards that were supposed to come with you.
Yeah. Either way, we have one alive here we can interrogate. Svenja seems to be interrogating.
indeed. So, okay, up to 5 non-instantaneous effects at a time. I like this cantrip right now. She will change her eyes to glow with sort of an angelic. Change her voice to sound more and times. And almost sort of have a torch that's kind of flickering as she, that's not going to make any difference there. As she wakes him up and says to him, you have forgotten, or you may not know, that I am Svenja, daughter of Ingvald, the Valkyrie of Braudovik. What you say next will determine very much where you go to after this, and she will cast Convey Intention, the little cantrip. Just strengthens, makes it very clear to him that she is absolutely willing to hurt him as much as she needs to, and for as long as she needs to get the information. So it's essentially trying to get essentially the fear of his afterlife into, and then ask him gently to explain, why did Astrid send them? Why did they attack Eric? What is going? Who gave them the order? So very much, and Gorm, you need to check here if he's busy lying. Because he's good at picking up lies, but check on the insight and things.
Okay.
I should try and persuade him. Actually,
Yeah.
can she use a persuasion? She's talking the conveying intention. I switch that over. So I want to use a persuasion roll. I'm going to roll that.
Yeah, I mean,
he has a chance to save himself here if.
okay, yeah, I'll say you've got advantage on that for sure.
Okay, so let's see how that rolls for us. Fuck, shitty roll. Anyway, 21.
21's
Hey,
pretty good.
hey, roll over 20. Yeah, anything over 20 is a good roll.
That's
Like
plus
unless
11 on
unless
that.
you're unless you're facing a god, then
Yeah.
you're gonna doubt your over 20 roll.
But yeah, you'll see him kind of like when as he comes to and sees you, he just starts like looking around and he says, all right, look, please, just I was just in it for the payday, okay? She told us that, that it would be easy to take you out along the way. What the? I didn't realize you people were like friends with gods and or something. What the? I mean, as Robert just said that we needed to bring the girl back and leave you behind. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Who's she?
It's Rava, you know the Tabaxi one. She's
Oh,
she came into town the other day. She paid us well and told us that we could keep the whole bounty if we brought her back alive.
We were guards were supposed to help, well, escort Bjorn here. Did you rid of them, bribe them, or just how did you happen to be here instead of the guards?
Well, and he kind of he looks around. I'll say, yeah. Give me an intimidation or another persuasion check, but it will be with advantage. The DC is not very
Me or
high. Yeah,
nice.
$19?
he kind of he just hangs his head and tries not to look at Eric, and he says, "Yes, we were there at the keep, and uh, Astrid sent two people out, and as Rava was waiting with us, she was watching before she went to go and have their meeting, and we were told to just push them off the cliff, and they were a lot easier to take care of than you lot."
Well, we have our answers.
Yeah. Yes. It's yes. This Tabaxi. Yes, I saw that. I saw that was invisible. Yes. Seems she's the one pulling the strings and pulling the Jarl's strings. Whatever they're planning for Sakatoka, it's nothing good.
These are cowards. I don't think he deserves to live.
Does anyone object to me throwing him off of the branch? And Eric just like looks out over the edge of this branch and sees seething, but he looks very injured. Doesn't look really like he'd be able to do it himself.
Well, I would have offered to bring him back with us to make sure that we are believed, but if your word is enough for them, Bjorn, then by all means.
It is my authority to be able to deal with little shit rats like this. The Jarl will not care, so long as we bring Isolde back in one piece, and I will let him know that it was you who helped her get back. They will not see a single coin. And he just like leans in close to this guy, and he starts lifting him to his feet as though he's going to help throw him overboard.
Oh, I can imagine Svenja. Like, was Svenja like all for killing Bjorn?
Not Bjorn.
Oh,
I
both
was
of them. Camilla? Anybody
that's Carmilla.
else? Yeah, anybody wants... hang on a second, let me see. Anybody wants to make a plea for his life? Oh,
Mhm. I already said what I said, and I was told that it's irrelevant. So no.
Trevor says,
Well,
you know
just
Trevor.
yeah, you go first.
Oh yeah, Trevor just says, yeah, I believe you guys know these matters best.
so, Bjorn, any last words? Any reason why?
Please, I mean, you could just let me go. There's no reason. I mean, I swear I'll leave. I'll never come back. Look, I was just. They said they were going to pay us. Okay, you can't blame me for wanting a lot of gold. Who doesn't? Isolde walks up
Absolutely.
and she just looks at
Isolde.
you, Svenja, and she says, "I'll do it."
Sorry, she said she would do it.
Yeah, you can see she looks a bit tentative, but she's like offering to push him.
No, Camilla makes a point that we should take him back to Eric and his older things necessary. I don't think he deserves to live. He's too dangerous to let live. He's dishonorable. And yes, anybody would do it for the goal. Risk of that you might fail, and failure equals death. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, shove.
He will.
Yep. Trevor says, simply put, sir, you gambled and you lost, and this is your losings.
You hear him sort of struggling and just going, no, please, don't. And you can see now in the background as they're pushing him up to the edge of this branch, you see the purple worm still going up the tree, and like Ratatoska just hanging on for dear life as his
Oh.
payment in the background.
Oh.
And the Bjorn just like goes silent as he just sees all the lintworms from underneath that are swarming to follow that purple worm. And he is,
God.
as he is pushed, he is sent into that swarm as he kind of tries to gasp out his last cry, but just the weight of him falling pulls the air out of his lungs, and Isolde just Spartan kicks him right off the edge of that branch.
Damn.
Okay. Now, how bad? Eric is very badly hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see he's bleeding, but he grabs Isolde, and the two of them seem to embrace each other in a hug as
Yeah.
he seems to be whispering in her ear, like trying to calm her after she just killed the man.
Yeah. Gorm seems to be even. Gorm is just healing himself.
Out of character, man. I feel real dirty doing something brutal like that.
I'm starting to feel that Gorm needs the, what is it called? You know, the Knoll mace.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Oh, hang on a second. Aura of Vitality. Let's do. I mean, because we don't know what lies there.
Oh, is that like the healing aura where you bonus action heal 2d6 every turn?
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah. Did anyone else look at the? Oh, Carmilla, you can please give me a investigation check just retroactively, because when you were biting into him, you might have succeeded where Crimea failed.
Well, it's time. It's time to finally use that inspiration for something.
Okay, 20. So the mask that you cut off of the Dragonborn's face, you would see is a mask of poison resistance.
It is mine.
It's like a pretty badass, like Mortal Kombat style face mask.
And just to make sure, I'm gonna do an arcane one. Just to make sure, and you know why.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh well, it's safe. Just gonna put it on.
Can Trimer make a Arcana check?
You don't need to. As she puts it on her face, she breathes it in and just immediately like splutters and coughs as the last bits of like poison breath that this guy was breathing into it choke you. But other than that, it's not like trap. But
okay, because when you said mask, I was thinking of the hag mask from Baldur's Gate 3.
no,
I was like, oh no.
Exactly why the Arcana check.
Yeah, there's no. He was wearing this on his. Oh yeah, I suppose it is from a hag. Good point.
What?
But
oh no.
Yeah,
Please
it
no.
seems like it was more a Dragonborn thing than a hag thing, from what you can.
Okay, I'm having fun in the background with this Aura of Vitality. I'm not sure. Is it applying the?
It's applying.
Yeah, it's applying. Yeah.
How many times can you do that?
I think it's like 10 minutes or whatever.
10.
It's every 6 seconds you use a bonus action to heal.
Yeah. So basically, you have 10 uses.
I don't know how long it lasts. Yeah, a minute. So yeah, you can use it 10 times.
1 minute, yeah. So how many times have I used it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, where is healing?
Yeah, I think
6.
Yeah.
Really,
I don't think anyone else is healing already.
Yeah. Oh no, 2 ones.
It seems to be applying it to everybody. Okay, so Gorm and Eric. Eric seems to be the one that's taking the longest to heal. That's weird. Guess he lost the most.
He healed one of the dead guys as well.
Yeah.
Barely injured, and I have lost track. Let's make this the last one, and we.
I think it's pretty much it.
Yep. Okay, done.
Huzzah.
Cool. We are ready to go up. And I think she is going to just drink a potion of healing for herself. Crappy roll. Good. We're good. Let's go.
And it's average. Off. You can roll up 6 to 10, so average.
2.5, 5, 2. Yeah, should be rolling 6, 7. Okay, I'm happy that we are ready to proceed.
Okay, so as you guys continue onwards, let's see, you will be heading towards the top, where now which way? Oh yeah, you took the high branches. Okay. So I'm going to ask everyone to please give me an athletics or acrobatics check as you start making your way towards the where you think the end of this place may be.
Yeah. Whew, that was close.
Yep. Parkouring up stuff, but not really with that roll.
Don't you have advantage or
that's a good
something
roll.
with your armor? I don't remember what it does. It has something to do
Yeah,
with.
that's what I was. The free runner's armor basically says I can, if I make a long jump along or a long,
Oh, okay.
I
I
can
see.
move along, so I can basically
Wall
parkour
runner.
a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Wall runner.
that'll definitely give you advantage on running up this tree. Because can absolutely.
Okay, so let me do another acrobatics check then. Let's see what the second one was.
Oh no, that's lower.
17. That's good enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I consider anything higher than 15 a decently good roll.
Well, I'll have to change that as you get higher level.
Yeah, that's true. That's
But
true.
you guys are doing pretty well for now. One thing there. See, Svenja has made it. Just Gorm and Trime have made it, but Carmilla,
I think Carmilla.
you also have advantage because you've got the spider climb.
Hey.
No problem there.
Yep.
Okay. So, where you guys all appear as you run your way out, you can hear the you are getting closer to the sound of that purple worm, like crashing through the trees, and you can hear Ratatoska shouting in the back. But ahead of you, at the end of this branch, you see a massive swirling blue portal that seems to be pulling away. This seems to be the biggest exit point that you can see around here, and you hope this must be the place that you were looking for. But as you arrive, you can all make if you want, you can either make an Arcana check or a perception check to listen for the worm to figure out how far away it is. Arcana for the portal, and this is DC 17.
That's fine. 20.
Okay, so Trymere, you have no idea where that portal could lead to. Carmilla, you can hear where the worm is, and you're pretty sure. Yeah, Gorm, you also sense it as you can feel the branches under your feet rattling, and it seems like it's burrowing through the trunk of the tree in front of you. So you've got like moments before that creature is going to arrive here. And Svenja, you can tell that portal is linked to the key that you used before. So you're pretty sure you should be able to. You understand how to use this magic enough especially after spending some time at the Seder Tower, to be able to make your way through into Rand's temple in Skakutoka. But you realize that this portal could be used to traverse the plains. This thing could take you anywhere. So it is a bit of a risk, but you're pretty sure that you could get yourselves through to Skakutoka.
So focus on going home and hold on to your butts. Do it. Focus on going home for Isolde and Eric. The rest, hold on to your butts.
You don't have to tell me twice. Isolde says as she and Eric just run behind. You, Gorman, Carmela, you're pretty sure that by the time you get to that thing, the worm's probably going to be there. So if there is any sort of plan that you want to try and devise before you get there, now would be the time as you run.
I'll get my roll ready, but yeah, I'll say the worm will be here any moment. So whoever is injured or can fight, move back, and maybe we can add a bit
Chimers,
more. Try to calm it down before doing anything, because this is nowhere else to go from this point.
More treat.
Svenja will activate. Why is it saying attunement required? She'll activate the protective aura from. So bright light and 60-foot, dim light, another 60-foot. Everybody has a +1 to armor class and saving throws, and can sense the location of any invisible hostile creatures. That's also in the bright light. That's just kind of a extra insurance policy a little bit. Are we're running up that way?
Yeah, shortest way.
And what else do we want to do in prep? Prep things can we do?
Eric will say if anyone has a shield, stand beside me and we can at least protect Isolde.
Vague memories of us doing training.
Oh, I mean, if you want to try and help Ratatoska here, you're not sure he's got it under control, but he's probably seen worse. Or would
It's
you like
kind of
to
in
try
our
and
way.
get around it?
Yeah. Yeah. In Trimer's eyes, he thinks, gosh, I feel like if we're gonna continue to travel through Yggdrasil, we gotta help Ratatoska here and now.
Oh, it's only dangerous because we used it a second time.
Yeah, but still, though, it would.
Yeah, I will
It would
say
quite be.
then I'll
Oh,
use I use my fishing rod to try and help him, while you try to move around.
Yeah.
And if anything goes wrong, then you can still help, but you move around and I'll catch up.
Yeah. To be honest, I desire to help Ratatoska because why not?
Yeah, let's help him.
Some high initiative there.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, nothing popped up for us to roll. Should we roll anyway?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
still click on.
You just have to activate the
Yeah,
thingy.
yeah, I see it now.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh damn, we're rolling low. Some of us are rolling low.
Come on. How do I activate the carousel thingy?
You can right click
The
on
top
yourself.
corner, click the carousel. In the left corner.
Or right click on yourself and then there is a shield and sword symbol and then
Yeah, but that wouldn't activate the carousel if it is collapsed.
Oh, that's true. Oh, now I can see it. Previous combat it did not show.
I think the new version does.
Okay, let's reload because funny shit's happening here. It's taking remarkably slow. Apologies. Bear with me.
No worries.
Yep.
There we go. Right, I am in and on.
Okay. So, Gorm, you with your your fishing rod at the ready?
Yep.
What did you like?
Forward. And I attempt to get the hook attached to it and then just pull and all this. A dumb idea, but that's what I'm trying to do, to keep it in place so it will not move as much. And maybe calm down.
Yeah, you can try.
It's my action, I would assume. So it was a survival
Well,
check.
I mean, that's just making that attack to grapple it, right?
That specific attack will not affect such a big creature. It's large or smaller.
Yeah, then that's the mechanic that. Then you can't do that.
Okay.
We're not coming up with a new mechanic. That's what the item is meant for doing. If it says that, if it has a limit on that, then that is the. But I don't understand. Earlier you said it was like 15,000 pounds.
So I can, yeah, that's the weight it supports. Like if I fish, I can fish up to 15,000 pounds in one go, and it will not break.
Yeah, so 15,000 pounds is about 7.5 tons. And bus or something.
No, not 7.5. It's 700. It's 750 kilos.
kilo.
7,500.
15,000 or
2.1.
1,500.
Oh yeah. Then it's a lot more. Then it's yes, correct.
Yeah. That's biggish.
Then
So yeah, you can, if you can get it to eat the end of the line, then yeah, you'll be able to pull it around like that. But unfortunately, this creature is too big for that
Yeah.
ability on this item.
Then I'll just attempt an animal handling check and hope for a very high roll.
There we go. Yeah, that could definitely work. As yeah, what are you trying to do to actually calm this thing?
I'm like putting my hands up and like slowly approaching to where I am. I know it might not be able to understand. I'm just saying I'll activate my eye so it glows and just say, "Calm down. We do not want to kill you." Like no swift motions or anything.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have advantage on that from anything? What does the eye give you?
No, just I don't know. Maybe it will do something to it.
Yeah, it might. That would definitely help there. Maybe you're giving yourself guidance there.
Yeah. So that would be an action, and I roll 23.
Okay, nice. So yeah, as this worm is thrashing around, and you just hold up your hands, it moves towards you in this sort of rage. And as you hold up your hand, there is this flash from your eye as the world around you seems to sing for a moment, this kind of echo of that godly energy, and the beast just seems to stop for a moment, just transfixed on Gorm, as it looks like it might be rearing to strike for a second, and you even see uh, Ratatoska kind of scrambling up onto one of the things, looking a bit confused, and then it just slowly leans in towards Gorm, like it's investigating, and you can see it seems to be listening to you, but it's like there's no eyes to really look back at you. There's just this massive gaping maw that could uh, just crush you in an instant, that lowers down in front of you, and you're not sure if it's going to attack or not, but it is looking at you.
And yeah, that's my turn. I'll just maybe motion to the group to move carefully behind me. Do not rattle it. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, so almost succeeded on one animal handling check. Svenja, it is your turn. What would you like to do? As it seems to be leaning into Gorm.
Does she think that the convey intention kind of cantrip would that this creature would understand some sort of basic idea of friends or submit or we mean it now?
With the distance, it cannot understand any language if that affects the.
You need the funny feed for that. Or yeah, the funny ability.
Yeah. It's the creature understands the idea.
So you cut out there. Does it say provided it speaks a language?
No, it doesn't say it needs to understand the language. It needs to be able to understand this idea. So if the idea she wants to convey is that it should submit as a wild creature, this is the alpha creature, it should submit to Ratatos. That's the sort of idea that she wants to convey.
Okay, I'll say you can make an animal handling check to try and convey that intention, but with the spell, it'll give you advantage, as you are.
Okay.
Yeah, you are able to give it that idea better than you would just chatting.
Oh my god. 14.
No one using advantages or, I mean, inspiration.
I don't have anything,
Do I?
and the only one who can buff is not here or Svenja herself, which she cannot buff herself.
And no, I don't have an active inspiration. Shall we? Do we? Can we use a party inspiration for that? Do we still have?
We have 2 more.
Yeah.
Yep, and you can still roll with advantage when using a inspiration roll for a advantage roll.
What do you guys think? This is like a party resource.
Oh, fuck it, we balling. I don't mind.
Gotta spend it early. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Okay, what the hell? Let's use it and see if we roll any better. Come on, dice work.
Yep.
Roll better.
17.
Yeah, that's decent.
Oh, that is the DC. So,
Oh,
as this creature seems to like somewhat understand what you're saying, what is it exactly that you're telling it? Just that you mean it no harm, or that are you trying to get it to submit?
I mean, yes, essentially. So almost like the picture I have in my head is, where you have animal pack that they would submit to the alpha animal, as a sort of if it was a dog, it would sort of roll over and so forth. So that idea that Ratatosk is its pack leader, its alpha animal that cares for it, and it should just stop fighting and obey. Not in a threatening way, though. So yes, you've been a bit in a panic. We understand that you've been a bit anxious and all the rest of it, but calm down. You're amongst friends now, and we'll just listen to the alpha squirrel.
So, are you standing up next to Gorm when you say this, or are you where you are on the path?
Ah, shit! I should have moved forward. Yeah, let me move up to about there. I guess is where I
Okay.
can get.
Just because then this is so perfect. You're at the top of Yggdrasil, and as the Ratatoska has been shouting at it all of these things, also trying to communicate with it through his own magic. This creature now is caught as it sees the eye of Odin, and then hears the voice of a Valkyrie trying to calm him down. As far as this worm is concerned, like the All-Father himself is standing before the creature, and as you see it just sort of dripping this ichor from those massive teeth that are like the size of one of you, it is going to just lower itself onto the branch, and it bows its head to Gorm and Svenja as Ratatoska sits on the back, and it sort of stops moving, and he goes, "Oh, by the gods, he did it! Oh, she's a feisty one, this one, isn't it?"
Yeah, so you're welcome. Like a little bow.
is it fine?
It is subdued now, it appears.
Oh, it's not just subdued. You managed to do what I've been trying to do this whole day. Well, I did not expect it to go that way, but I suppose you've earned it. She's gonna answer only to you now. Takes a while to get these things to agree. Can't say I've not put most of the work in myself, but you're the one that broke her, so she'll obey you and your party now. Just call on her when you need, and she should be able to burrow her way back into your realm. And you have all unlocked for the party a juvenile purple worm mount.
Oh gosh. Can we use this in the fight against the hags? Like, yeah, giant purple worm, rah.
Oh, fantastic.
Will with all due respect, giant worm, we have to move now, and a giant worm popping out where we're going is no good.
For now.
Oh, aye, you don't want to keep her in Midgard. But don't worry, she'll stay here and be ready when you call. I'll bring you a little horn to call her with later. I just probably got a few things to take care of first. Make sure she's all patched up and ready to fight. Ah, thank you again. Glad nobody got eaten. Or, oh shite, where's your other two friends? Did they go? She didn't get them, did
It turns out they weren't friends. But no, she's not responsible.
There was one body like fell down towards you. Maybe you've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
there's
you. Yeah, give it to the worm as food.
yeah, there's a nice little good high quality dragon body further back, which might still be fresh. Sort of looking at Carmilla to see if there's still a smell of blood on her chin. Where she,
Of course.
Just because it's deblooded doesn't mean it's not fresh. But yeah, we should get going.
wait, did Camilla drink all of the blood? Come on, Camilla, that's so selfish. Sharing is caring.
Hey, there's still meat and bones on it.
Okay, so we should be getting.
Yeah, how are we getting out?
Uh,
I
Oh.
see the portal, but what's
Oh,
next?
well, give me a second. Where were you trying to go? I'm guessing you've used the key one too many times today.
Yeah, we are low on time and couldn't wait for tomorrow.
Well, I
But
won't keep you any longer. Uh, where are you trying to go?
Skagatokor is a branch. That's where we're heading.
Oh, aye, the Temple of Ran. All right, give me a second. And the purple worm will retreat into a hole as Ratatoska runs up and he goes, "You want to be careful about running through this one just willy nilly. This opens between the plains. Right now, it probably would have ended you up in somewhere near Niflheim. But here we go." And he runs up, and we will see him cast a spell as the runes seem to change, and the light will swirl, and you'll see the the gateway just opening into the rain where it is nighttime outside, and Skaputoka waits beyond.
Yeah, I'll go through.
You are most kind, young squirrel, and sort of
Nothing
give him
easier.
a high five, low five kind of thing as she walks past him.
Right, always a pleasure. Don't come back too soon. Don't want to find out it's you waking these bloody things.
Yeah, I think you'll probably be okay. We will see you not later today then, somewhere.
See you around. And with that,
Yep. And
So
making sure
Eric and
Eric
Isolde
and
are following.
yeah, making sure.
they are right there with you. I was just sorry to move on to the other map.
Ooh, it's a
As the glowing light from behind you fades as you step through the portal and into the rain outside the temple. Uh, Sylvie and Erika stand next to you. And you will hear
yeah.
a voice from behind you just saying, "Ah, you made it back. We thought something was going wrong." God, you actually got her.
Yes. And is this Freya talking?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Trimer says, well, something did somewhat go wrong. The two other members that were with us, apparently they were hired by that tabaxi. Try to stop us in a way and get Isolda to the tabaxi.
How? Yeah. So I think Svenja would say everybody else has disappeared. Say to Freya she hasn't met her. Sort of say to her she's here by her choice and she can leave. Makes the choice. Just so you know.
Sorry, you broke up there. Just say it one more.
So she'll say to Freya, but pretty loudly, still using her enhanced angelic voice. She is here by choice and can leave by her own choice. Until she chooses, she is under my protection. You're just putting down the ground rules here. Yeah. In other words, she's not entirely sure that she trusts Eric and the Jarl and everybody. She still needs to be convinced. Because that's her promise to Isolde, amongst other things.
Yeah, she will just look down and Freya will say, and who are you exactly?
Svenja Ingvald's daughter. I should unmute. No, I am unmuted.
Yep.
Of Braudevik. So the Skakotoker was part of the battle for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had prepped this and I'd forgotten. So here's what I had prepped. So she would sort of lift the spear of Aelson up and say, Ingvald's daughter from Braudevik, slayer of Aelson. This is his spear. And who are you?
You see her eyes widen. She says, I forgive me. I am Freya Stormcaller. This is my temple. It is dedicated to Ran, and we welcome you. If what you say is true, then we must go quickly to the keep. They are meeting with those hags now. They have been in there for hours. I fear it may already be too late.
Well, no time to waste then.
Okay?
Lead on.
Eric will say, follow me, and he will lead you all towards Stormwatch Keep. Place your tokens on. Is anyone doing anything on the way there as you go making your way through the whole town in this storm as you can hear the waves crashing against the mountain?
Yeah. I can imagine for Trymir, still cautious. Will basically be at the back of the party and making sure Isolda is still there, keeping an eye on her, making sure not another assassin or another hired goon is gonna snatch her up away.
As we walk, she'd ask Freya, can I ask if one of your priestesses can go and procure me a healing potion and give gold a share? Give her some gold.
I will make sure to see to it myself. Please follow Eric. I will go and help where I can, and she will go to get some supplies to help you guys out. Does it look like someone needs immediate healing?
Svenja is the most injured. He's sort of 12 hit points short of max. It's nothing critical.
Yeah, and so far Trimer's in the back because right now he only has one first level Suicide left and no sorcery points to convert. So he is very fresh out of magic. But oh wait a minute, that reminds me. What are my common magic items? Oh yeah. Oh wait, let me see my inventory. Where is it? Where is it?
Well,
Yes,
Svenja,
here it is. Pearl of Power. I can restore a spell slot up to turtle, and I shall restore turtle spell slot. Okay, so he has 1/3 and one first.
And Svenja, she will cast a cure wounds on you. You'll get 8 hit points back. I added it already there. But
And she would sort of clearly soften towards Freya. Thank you, my lady. It appears that we are on the same side. Just to make Freya feel a little bit less threatened.
she will give you a smile and then a nod to Isolde as her face also seems to soften somewhat when she sees her. Isolde doesn't really seem to recognize her, but everyone rushes off towards the keep and Freya stays behind. Yeah, you guys are all walking up here, and yeah, Eric is sort of leading the group because he is alive and with you. He is able to wave away the guard that is standing there as he just the guard standing there before he even says anything. He gives a nod and steps aside when he sees Eric, and they will let your group through.
Right.
It's getting very laggy for me, so. All right there, the big guy. That's my brother. He will assist us. But what's the game plan when we get inside there? How do you want to approach this?
Well, there is most likely going to be a fight.
But yes, right now.
The hags, their servants, whoever is here, at the backseat.
Like, and then Trimer will ask, Isolde, do you want to say? Is there something you wish to say to let out once you see your father, or the hags, or the hag servants?
Can I sort of slightly retcon the walk through town as we summon the spirits that she does with the Valkyrie effect, and braid Isolde's hair and clean up most of the little bit, so we look a little bit more like a diplomatic mission and less like a bunch of riffraff just been fighting. And
Oh yeah,
let's try the diplomatic route by offering the Jarl a better alternative than siding with the hags.
yes.
And the better alternative is siding with Bradovik.
Don't say the first thing comes to mind.
Which is
In general, don't say the first thing that comes to mind immediately.
yeah.
Isolde nods and she just like looks at Gorman, Trimy, and she just says, "Well, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I would say to him. I'm still trying to piece all of this together, but maybe I'll stay quiet until I'm sure what I want to say.
Understood.
Just promise me that you won't let me go back to those hags. I can't go through all of this again."
Of course, we stopped those two back at Yggdrasil. We can stop whatever goes on here.
So here's then what I propose our storyline is to say to the Jarl that Isolde has chosen to go back in the interest of the village, town. What is this like a village or a town or a city? What size is it?
Oh yeah, it's city like Brodovik.
Yeah.
It's just another city.
Brodovik is
Yeah,
not
so-
a city.
So it's bigger than. She's come back in the interest of the city and the citizens of the city to
Sakharov.
ask him to not make a deal to not make a deal with the Hags, but rather form an alliance with Brodovik. So I think that's the key thing that needs to be communicated. And she has come back in choice to save the city
Yes.
from the Hags, and because he has apparently had regrets about selling her to the Hags, she's asking the same mistake twice. So that's kind of the argument that either Svenja or Isolde has to use. Svenja actually has training as a sort of an advisor to Jarl, what her mother does. So it may be that it's good for her to lead that conversation, the normal diplomatic protocols and things like that. It's a bit of a performancey thing more than a persuasion thing, but
Oh, we've heard you weave words before, Svenja. I think I'd much rather have you pleading my case. If I'm being honest, I'm still pretty pissed off that he sold me in the first place, but I suppose we'll get to that later. For now, let's just
Yeah.
make sure those hags don't sink their claws deeper into Skakatoka.
I
Yes.
do think that before we say anything, Isolde should say something.
Mm.
Before we start
Yes,
convincing and setting terms, she should have the first word, even if it's fuck you.
Yeah.
yeah.
You want
Yeah.
to go into details afterwards? By all means, this is why we're here. But
Yeah.
she's
yes.
the key here.
Yeah. Timer comes up and says, "Yes, family drama later, but now it's time for the fate of
Mhm.
Sakatoka."
You see Isolde like sitting there thinking what her line should be. She goes, all right. What do I say to him? I want to make an entrance, give him that, let him know that he's made a fucking mistake.
If he's
Trimer says,
if the-
"I can cast
if the
Gust."
rumors are if the rumors are true and he's actually regretting selling you, I think opening the door and walking in will be more than enough of a shock for him.
Oh,
You're damn
so
right.
how's about this? How's about this suggestion? You can walk in and Svenja can open and say, "My name is Svenja. I speak for." She is willing to give you a second chance. Would you listen to
Speak
her?
for herself. She's right here. I
She
understand
can, but
why
remember,
you want to do it, but I don't see a reason
power.
to.
Yes, power politics. Remember that. Nobles always have a spokesperson that makes so you become the herald. It's not a power role. It is I am the herald. I speak for.
But
I don't know if Vikings did that.
it is daughter and father at the end of the day. It's not one leader and another one. Again, I still think that if you want to do politics, you can go ahead, but let them talk 1st
Mhm.
before you do anything. And try me if you can. You said you are in the back, so try to keep an eye on anyone who's trying to go for Isolde.
You got it.
Isn't her father or one of the people he told him to, well, I don't know, to approach,
Yes.
whatever.
Yes, and out of character. So, Svenja, your thing. Was it the helm where this is a particular board? Wait, Zakon, or do you have like more uses?
I think it lasts 10 minutes and I think it's once a day.
Okay, darn. Okay, understood.
Uh, yeah, once a day.
Okay.
All right. Well, I
You
do
see,
want you.
yeah.
to speak for me, Svenja, but I'll, I'll greet him, and then you tell him what for. I don't want to fuck up any uh, political shite, but don't worry, we'll have plenty of time to catch up. And thank you all again. I couldn't have gotten here without you. It's been a strange day.
You need, yes, you need some closure after what all you've been through.
Eric says, I'll be right at your side, though. He went Irish too for some reason. But with that, he also says, oh, and this is my brother Carlisle and I. Don't let this look scare you. He's soft on the inside. And he kind of just bangs on this armor. You see this giant dude in just more armor than you've probably seen, like on anyone at
And
this point.
and we did meet him at the blacksmith area, correct?
Yeah, he wasn't wearing armor
Oh,
then.
okay.
You can see he's fully
Oh, okay.
kitted out and has this massive power
Yeah.
shield.
Yeah.
And he
And
just
we did
kind of-
see his person. Yeah, and also we did see some of his personality where he wasn't really inclined on going with Eric to Yggdrasil. So we
Yeah.
know a bit of his fortitude mentality.
So he is 3 times the size of everybody else in the token. It's like large, huge, large.
Yeah,
but I can imagine like a Yorman large when he grows big.
yeah, he's the same size. He looks like he could be half giant or something. But yeah, this armor definitely adds to the look, and you hear the sort of grinding of and the sliding of metal as he like gives you a nod, and then will lift the shield to start making his way up the stairs leading you to the doors to open them for you, as you see these big, like heavy double doors, and you can see that there are flames lighting your way up, as it is clearly closed because they are having this like meeting. But yeah, Eric being with you is able to tell Carl to let you through, and he leads you up to the main room as you all make your way inside. Were there any like spells or anything you wanted to cast before you walked through the door?
Actually, for Tremors, basically he's going to convert his first level and third level spell slots to gain some sorcery points back, then convert those very sorcery points to gain 1 4th level spell slot back. So at his arsenal, he has 1 4th level spell slot and one sorcery point in his magic reserves.
Yeah, thing actually, she will 1 minute. No, let's just go in.
Are we going, stopping here for dramatic effect because it is.
No, we're gonna. Oh, come on, don't do that. Stop it.
Oh yeah, who knows? We might need Mikhail.
No,
I mean, Mikhail isn't here, so
yeah. She, as you all make your way through the door, you will see them on the other side, and the Jarl sitting staring at you as she walks ahead of you, and she says, "Hello, Father. Remember me?" And we will end it just as Svenja is taking her steps forward and Carl heads off to the side, as you see the Tabaxi and Astrid both turn around to see your group as they enter, and the Jarl, his jaw just kind of drop in absolute shock. Yeah.
Nice.
yep. And, ooh, I see that Tavaxi that I saw Ezrava.
Hello, Prey. Yes, she does.